Hey everyone, Sharon May from the UK here. I laugh every time I say that now. Thank you, Mikhail, for bringing that little point to my attention. It even rhymes, so I smile now and I think of you when I say it. So anyway, hi to everyone on this lovely Tuesday. We're on day 23 of my 30-day video challenge. The sun is about to come out. I've been told there's a heat wave, so we'll see for this week, which will be great because my son has a residential trip this week. His first ever. I'm a bit anxious, but it's going to be all fine. Probably more so. I'm more worried than he is. Anyway, back to the topic. So the topic for today, if you tuned in yesterday, you'll know that I told and spoke about my best ever job that I've had in my career so far. And today's topic is my worst ever job that I've ever had. So there has been a few in my younger days when I was first starting out. Obviously we have to pick one. So for me it would be, let me think. It would be a company, I won't say the name of the company, but they used to sell, how can I describe it? It was the coating that you would spray onto the exterior of a building to protect it. Well, that was the theory anyway. So yeah, that would be the worst job for me, having to sell this thing. It was basically because I was really chuffed when I got the job. I was very young, in my 20s, probably not even 20, possibly. And just learnt to drive. I was out on my first sales job and I was given a team of people, so younger people to train. So that made me feel really important and already like a leader. I was learning the ropes, so to speak, myself. So I was given a script to learn and what to say. But we had to go and do cold calling. So we'd be walking the streets, all day and into the evening, knocking doors, every door of a house that qualified, because it had to be of a certain age. It couldn't be, too modern or way too old, or couldn't be a council house. It couldn't be something that couldn't be sprayed with this special coating that was just apparently proven to protect your house like forever. But it would just look so awful. I mean, I don't even know you have to believe in the product, and I don't know what I was thinking when I did it or when I decided that this was the job for me. Anyway, I was given a company car, as I say. I was given a small team to lead, and there we were. So we'd be out. I'd have to, on some occasions, I'd have to pick them all up from their houses because they were so young, bless them, and they didn't even drive. So that would be my responsibility to collect everybody. And then, as I say, we'd be given a street map by the manager and an area to cover in so many hours. This is what you need to do. Go out there, sell this coating, and you'll get a small percentage of that as commission. So no sort of base salary. So again, it's not a great start. And I just remember doing this for a number of weeks. I gave it way too long, longer than I should have done. But there we were out in all weathers. So it was cold, it was freezing some nights, or it might be raining, or, not all the time. Yes, we had some lovely weather. We did have a good laugh. There was camaraderie and, so there were good elements to it. But when I look back now and I just think, what was I thinking? Walking the streets, knocking on people's doors, trying to sell them a coating for the outside of their houses. I mean, not only that, but I'm sure she'd give us roads that had already been, hammered before. So we'd knock the door, we'd not even get a few words out, and they'd be like, no, slam the door in your face, which was a bit disheartening. And I'm sure those people in sales know that once you're on that downward spiral and into that little negative phase, it's quite difficult to then pull yourself out of it to knock on the next door. But I was put in charge, and so I did my very best for as long as I could, which I think was probably just a number of weeks, but still way too long. So yes, for me that was, not only that, but when we'd finished sort of wandering the streets day in and sort of into the evening, then I was tired, I was cold, I was hungry. then I had to jump in the car and take everybody home and drop them off at their houses. Oh, I can laugh about it now, but back then it was, you know, it was my job, and I was doing my best to earn myself a wage. So yeah, looking back now, it's quite funny. So yeah, that was my worst job ever. Not something I would choose to do again. Definitely not ever. So yeah, thanks again for listening. I do appreciate it for you tuning in, and I'll be back again tomorrow for day 24 of my 30-day video challenge.